Hello, namaste, welcome to Relish Delish. Today we're going to be making a recipe which we make almost every week in our house. It's my son's favorite recipe. It's the okra, or in India we call it the bhindi, so bhindi and aloo fry. So the okra, which is also funnily known as the lady's finger in India, as most of my Indian friends would know, comes in two shapes, at least here in North America. This we know it as the Indian bhindi, which is slightly green, dark green in color. We also get bhindi in other regular stores, also known as the Asian bhindis, which is slightly yellow in tinge, and those are more stickier, whereas this bhindi, this is what we traditionally use in India. So I'm going to be using this okra for the recipe today. For the recipe, we'll cut the bhindi into rounds, small rounds like this. We also need a few potatoes. I've taken here 2 potatoes, slightly cut into cubes. And basic recipe for this is very simple. It's a fried dish, and you just need some oil, some salt, turmeric, which is common in most Indian recipes, some red chili flakes, and the main thing is we need some asafoetida. This is a must. It gives that slightly nice taste to bhindi. And this recipe which I am making today is a Gujarati recipe. This is a state where I was brought up in, and most of my friends, especially from the south, they love this recipe. So we'll start making this. So I put some oil here in a pan, and as soon as the oil heats up, I'm going to be putting some mustard seeds. I'll give it a minute for it to, the seeds will start spluttering. You can see the seeds have started spluttering. I've drained the potato, the water from the potato, so we have to be very careful because it is going to splash. So initial 1 minute we have to give it a good stir so that the oil absorbs the potatoes and the okra. The okra is a very sticky vegetable, so you need to stir it properly. And then you just leave it without closing. You don't put a lid on this, just leave it to fry for a bit. So it's important that we keep turning this once in a while. As you can see, the bhindi is sticky. So until all the stickiness goes away, and this will take a good 10 to 12 minutes. You need to keep frying this, and then be patient with it. This is a dish you can't hurry, and you have to have a constant watch on it, and then leave it. So it's been about 6-7 minutes now, and I've been stirring this. So I'm just going to turn this. See, now this is the color that we want. The potatoes are getting cooked. As you can see, I did not add any water at all to this dish. And I haven't added any spice at all. So now would be a good time to add in our spices. So, and another thing is, like if you find that I'm using a stainless steel heavy bottom pan here. You can also use a non-stick pan. And if the spatula gets sticky, you can even wipe it off with a tissue like that. So now I will be adding in first the salt to taste, and of course we need turmeric. Turmeric, as you know, has many medicinal property, and in India it's commonly used in almost every dish. You need some chilli powder. This is again according to taste. We like it medium hot. And the main thing we need for this dish, like I said, asafoetida, or in Hindi we call it, in India we call it hing. So, once that is done, I'll give it one more mix. And leave it on again for another couple of minutes. So it's done now. It only took less than 10 minutes. I have a serving dish here. I'm going to take it out now in this. So you saw how easy this is to make, potato and okra fry, or aloo bhindi as we call it. I'm going to be serving this with some roti or phulkas. It goes amazingly well also with some dal and rice. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and please check out our newly redesigned website, relishdelish.ca. So this is aloo bhindi. Enjoy.